Paul Ingrassia. So when we heard about Paul Ingrassia, Politico went ahead and they leaked and broke some leaking text messages from Paul Ingrassia from his personal text threads. And obviously, it's about racism, anti-Semitism, all of this nature when it comes to Paul Ingrassia. And lately, it's been a lot of leaked texts between the Republican and the right side of the aisle, because the Republicans and the right obviously support white supremacism and denounce any sort of religion, any sort of demographic, any sort of community that doesn't support them, that doesn't align with them, that doesn't look like them, because they want to eviscerate anyone who does not look like their ethnocentric view of the world. And these text messages that keep being leaked in the media show it. They show it flat out on a piece of literal electronic equipment that these people are racist, gross, misogynistic, anti-Semite, just disgusting, downright vile human beings. So in regards to Paul Ingrassia, let's go ahead and read some of his texts that he had sent. It's insane to me that Paul Ingrassia, he was being considered for, let me just get that information. He was being considered for to lead the office of special counsel for Donald Trump. But then all this information, all these leaked anti-Semitic, racist, misogynistic text messages came out. And he continuously said in these text messages, here's a few examples of what he said. MLK Jr. was the 1960s George Floyd, and his holiday, MLK Day, should be ended and tossed into the seventh circle of hell, where it belongs. Insanity. No Mulligan holidays, from Kwanzaa to MLK Day to Black History Month to Juneteenth, then added, every single one needs to be eviscerated. Now, I keep using the word eradicated, and I know that these people who serve in these positions, who serve in the closest ears to the president, have these views that communities, like I've stated before, marginalized and demographically challenged communities that have challenges in representation in our government, they want to eviscerate and eradicate these communities. And these text messages that keep being leaked show exactly what I've been saying and exactly what people have been trying to deny to my face and in my comments, that, oh my God, no, these Republicans, they don't want to eviscerate and eradicate and destroy and dismantle and remove and kill off communities. Well, here's the proof for you, laid out in text threads that are being leaked in the media, thanks to Politico, that Paul Ingrassia, who is a representative of this Republican Party, this Maga just infiltration of our U.S. government, a coup to take over this democracy and turn it into an autocracy and a dictatorship, he literally uses the word in this text, every single one needs to be eviscerated. And you could equate the word eviscerated to my word eradicated, because they both technically mean the same thing, a destruction of a community. So, there's more text. I do have a Nazi streak in me from time to time. I will admit it. In regards to Vivek Ramaswamy, never trust a chain man or an Indian. Never. Why some Republicans feel that Democrats make black people into victims. The tech show Ingrassia remarked, blacks behave that way because that's their natural state. You can't change them. Proof. All of Africa is a shithole and will always be that way. Not only does Paul Ingrassia use the same terminology to describe Africa as a shithole as Trump does, but you can see that this conglomerate of a community, of a disgraceful community, of a disgraceful party here in the United States shares the same brain cell because they use the same terminology. Trump has described parts of Africa as shitholes before, and now look at this. Paul Ingrassia using the same terminology. How about we need competent white men in positions of leadership? The founding fathers were wrong that all men are created equal. We need to reject that part of our heritage. This is who is serving in high places, in high positions in our White House that have the potential to create laws that disproportionately affect and destroy communities. And he has said it in his text threads. And text threads don't lie. We all know when you are texting with your friends, your truest feelings come out. And the fact that this man had the audacity and comfortability to send these texts just show how much and how normalized this rhetoric, this talk, this evisceration, this plan of evisceration of communities is in the Republican Party. So when we talk about Paul Ingrassia, he did not back down. And I find his tweet in regards to the situation, in regards to the leaked text, even worse. So let's read his. It says, I will be withdrawing myself from Thursday's HSGAC hearing to lead the Office of Special Counsel because unfortunately I do not have enough Republican votes at this time. I appreciate the overwhelming support that I have received throughout this process and will continue to serve President Trump and this administration to make America great again. He has no remorse. This man has no sympathy. This man has no regret of any word he uttered in those leaked text threads. No apology. No, I'm sorry for the communities I hurt. No sort of remorse in any part of that statement. He just said, and it shows exactly how he feels, I don't have enough Republican votes, so I'm dropping out. Not, I'm dropping out because I said some fucked up shitty shit about communities and I don't truly believe it. No, he's dropping out because he wants to blank wall his actions and his words with, I don't have enough votes. It's crazy. And the fact that this man is still going to be serving in the Trump administration to serve in Make America Great Again, this Truth Social post shows everything about what MAGA is. What MAGA is a racist demographic of white nationalist Christians who believe every other community is unreliable and unsuitable to be in the United States as an American citizen with the same rights as the white nationalist Christians. In those texts, eviscerate these communities. That is what MAGA believes. And if you don't believe it, well, look at the damn texts that say it. It is the proof, it is the evidence, it is the timeline, it is the receipts. It's everything you need to understand that this movement is no longer some positive movement to make America great again. It's a positive movement, which we all know is a negative movement. It's a destructive movement to destroy America's democracy and bring us back to the 1800s where slaves were being brought into the United States with no rights, no clothing, on boats with diseases. That is where they're trying to take us back to. But we won't go back. I can guarantee that.